Hi. We are in a forest area, a lot of gravel roads. We are getting very close to the Swedish border, and this area is called Finnskogen, or if I translate it, will be the forest, the forest, the forest of the Finns. That is because back in the 17th century there was an influx of Finnish people here.
Ta til høyre. Deretter, fortsett rett frem.
Now we are getting really close to the border. There is a sign that says that it is video surveillance here. And
Fortsett rett frem.
all right, the GPS is giving me instructions. Okay, now we are in Norway, and now we are in Sweden. So this is Sweden. Okay, anyway, there was an influx of Finnish people in this forest because Finland and Sweden was one country, or Sweden sort of ruled Finland. And then they invited a lot of Finnish people from the Savolax area to come to Sweden and start the slash-burn agriculture in Sweden. And so they did. A lot of people came. After a few years, tension between Swedish farmers and Finnish people grew. So, a lot of Finnish people, which originally was invited from the Swedish king, was not popular by the Swedish citizens. So they sort of migrated towards Norway. And they settled in Norway, nearly all of them, or very many. And after a while, tension also grew between Norwegians and the Finns, because in wars which is happening between Sweden, then Norway, Denmark, the Finnish peoples still, even so badly they were treated, had loyalty to Sweden. So the Norwegian Danish commander wanted to move them from this area because he thought they were spying on Norwegian troop movements. But the bailiff in this area said, if you move those people, they certainly will die, because they were so poor that if you take them away from the farms, they will have no chance of surviving. So they didn't have to move, and eventually the Finnish descendants grow more and more mixed with the Norwegians, and today very, very few, if any, do still speak Finnish. But there are a growing movement about celebrating and remembering the Finnish roots. So they have festivals, and still many names, place names, as many as 25%, I think I read, is still recognizable as Finnish in some communes or counties. So, very interesting historical area, migration, Finnish, Norwegians, Danes. So, and there is not a very rich soil here, so growing crops is nearly impossible. So the type of agriculture the Finns brought with them was like slash burn, which means they burn down the forest for quite a big area, and then they grow. I don't know what actually they did grew, but maybe turnips and maybe some crops, high, whatever. And that's kind of invasive, or at least not a very effective type of agriculture. So that they had to stop that, and then they lost their special way of living and got integrated or assimilated into the Norwegian population. Roads are forest, swamps or marshes. Sorry?
Pine wooden.
Yeah, pines and a little bit of beach. Not very hilly, just like rolling hills at the most. Mostly like here it's endless marshes. Many moose will like it here, so there are a lot of them. The border control was non-existent. They had a camera and that's it. Don't need to show passports or registration for car or anything like that. You can just drive. Sometimes they do have like a border patrol which will randomly come to border crossing like this and check the cars, mostly for drug runners. I think they have surveillance in other places and not that random. Maybe they will go after suspicious people and set up a little trap for them at the border crossings. All right, a car. That's interesting. Can be hunting.
Yeah, the hunting season is starting.
I don't remember or know. No, he was bringing some equipment, even maybe for the road, or maybe for his cabin, or some other community. No, hunting season starts in Norway at different dates for different species. So for moose hunting in my area in Norway will be at 25th of September, and maybe the same in Sweden, or they might have started already. I don't want to interfere with the hunters, but then again, they don't own the right to the forest. So when I hunt, we always, well, we don't exactly welcome, but we don't tell anyone to not come to us, to the place we are hunting, because everybody has the right to go out in the forest to pick berries or mushrooms, or just enjoying the wild.
Yeah,
But,
today we
yeah.
drive 6-7 hours in the rain.
Yes, we are driving towards Sweden because it's raining everywhere. So we had to drive 500 kilometers east, or maybe not that far, but maybe maybe 350, 400 kilometers to the east to get out of the rain. We can see in front of us a little bit lighter sky, and that's east, and hopefully we find a place without rain.
Yeah.
I did not do a lot of research to find this road, but I like it a lot. I mean, I've been driving for a long time now on gravel roads and no traffic. We met a couple of cars and one timber truck, and that's it. Just nice gravel roads. Well maintained gravel roads. Excellent. Problem might be that the place where we are going is very remote, or kind of remote, and we will not pass any shop or grocery store on our way. We have plenty of food in the car, but tonight we wanted celebrate our 16th wedding anniversary with either Chinese or Indian food. And that might be a bit difficult if you don't find a decent sized grocery store. So I would put a bet that we don't find any. But we do have sausage, bacon, rice, noodles, pasta, some dry sausage for snack, and actually I have a lot of beer.
We will survive.
We will see. Now we are getting towards a little bit more civilization. Here is a small village, Uggelheden. So, but no grocery store here. It's like 6-7 houses, farms. Some are abandoned. Nice area though. Green fields. A few acres. Here is a house for renovation. Now it's a garage. Still for renovation. Yeah, nice little cabin. Would have been in back in the days, like I would say 50, 40, 50, 60 years ago. This was still operational farms, but not now. This is the hunting tower.
On the right side. And
Both
left
sides.
side.
I don't understand. In Sweden they have hunting towers just on the roads. Are they shooting along and over the roads? I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, if you are a hunter and seeing this
Oh.
video, maybe you have the answer for us.
Maybe they are sitting with their backs to the road and shooting on the open field away from the road. Still, as I can see, there are sometimes dense forest, and the only open area with like a view where you can actually shoot is along the road. But I don't think they do that. That will be a bad idea. I have to ask some Swedish hunters about this. Very rarely in Norway do we have the hunting towers or close to the road.
Om 500 meter, ta til høyre.
We are getting into some more civilized road with tarmac on it. And we are getting to a bigger road now. Sysslebäck. If you are going through Sysslebäck, there might be a community which have some stores for grocery stores. That was a nice road we found.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be this interesting. And I have been, I would say, well, a little bit fascinated by Finnskogen for a long time. And this is the second time we sort of actually drive inside it. Perfect time for camp. We go shopping if you can. And around 6 o'clock. We have how many minutes left before we came? About like 50 minutes. Give us 20 minutes for shopping. And then we will be at the campsite around 6 o'clock. That's perfect. If the camp spot works out for us, it looks very nice on the map, and we were someone told us that was a nice place. So we will find out. Alright, we are back to some interesting roads. Nothing really bad. Just can't drive in 80 kilometers an hour. And we got a tip on this road. So thank you, Mr. Arnfinn with the chimney. It's still raining, but it's not raining crazy hard. So we will put up the tarp or the awning and see how things works out. We saw, yeah, there is really a lot of options. I don't want to drive 1.5, 2 hours to get to a place without rain. It's too late. This is an amazing spot. Spot. We're driving on. I don't know what is it called in English. Remains from the ice age, when the ice push and built up a small crust with the stones. This must be some. This is called the morene in Norwegian. And we are one side we have a lake, and the other side we have a mix between marshes and a lake. And here is like the perfect camp spot. Yeah. And it also have a gapahuk.
Oh, we have gapahuk.
Is there people there? No.
I don't think so.
No. All right. So we're gonna stay here and tonight, because it has a gapahuk, which is a small hut with three walls.
Yeah.
So we can sit there and we have a connection with the internet as well.
Yeah.
The GPS was working, so
Okay, it's quite good. It's quite good connection.
okay, well, good connection. I like good connection on a campsite. I have to admit that. I can live without it, if it's a nice day with at least not raining. But when it's raining like this, I like to have a look at YouTube, or if I can find some good TV shows, like then I will. Yeah. Perfect place, perfect spot.
Yes, I will show you later.
Hello, we are in the edges of the Finnskogen, or the Finnish Forest. It's our 16th wedding anniversary, so we're gonna celebrate that in the rainy forest.
Yeah.
That said, it's a beautiful spot, and Oda is gonna make chicken korma.
Yeah.
From a jar.
Yes.
It's when you're out in the field, you can take some shortcuts. I think that's allowed. We have gapahuk. Again, I don't know that particular name in English, but as you can see, it's a little wooden hut. You can't even stand in here, but you could sit. And if you haven't been for our awning, this will be the place you can stay. As a fireplace. And we are in between two lakes, one proper lake and one marshy swamp lake. I bought, or rather my wife bought something from Temu, and it works. Before it was pooling water up on the awning. This seems to work. And also this little black thing is make it very easy to tighten and lock the line. Here we could put the line on a tree. Here I has rebar I made a little hook on.
So we are very happy with the alu cap. Very, very, very happy. But alu cap sometimes have a little bit problem with the water leak.
Yep. So we have been driving in heavy rain all day, and we have a minor intrusion of water.
And also the water up to the awning.
And the water up at the top of the awning, but that I think I got a remedy for with the
Accessory from Temu.
tent ropes. And now we have the diesel heater running, so that we can dry the very little water who actually did get in. Some of it came through the zipper on the left side, and some come in the front. So, well, we'll see what happens. All right, we are making rice.
Yes.
And we have some chicken.
Yes.
And the view, what can you say?
Okay, now our food is ready. In this kurma chicken.
Kurma chicken.
Yes, and rice. Wow.
Some chili. We try this one.
Sambal.
I think it's from Indonesia.
Okay. Hope it's not too strong. Oh, too spicy and yeah, and this view with our dinner.
This is extraordinary view. This place is even in the rain. I like it here.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now we.
We'll eat.
Yes.
Cheers. This is good. Good food. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for being my wife. It's our wedding anniversary, 16 years.
Good testing or about we will be together for the next year if we like to live like this.
Oh, we will be together.
Even if we are in the jungle in the middle of nowhere, our
Celebration, we have dessert.
I have a dime cheesecake.
It's called something else in English. I don't know what it is. Maybe dime.
Dime, like
Caramel.
caramel. Yeah.
Chocolate. And I have a Toblerone cheesecake.
Yeah, maybe you cannot see very
It
well.
looks very, looks the same really.
Yeah, it's very the same.
What else? I'm really interested to taste.
Yes.
Everything tastes better out in the
Okay.
nature.
Yes.
Cheers.